Everybody, welcome back. It's time to play another game versus the Miami Heat. This is game number 46. We are doing so well so far. Let's see if we can keep it going. Without further ado, let's get into it.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few
there are
moments
Sixers up there
for the game and the task ahead. It's time for the NBA.
Playing tight.
Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle. He said if you come to a game and you bring your son and you guys are sitting in the nosebleeds, I want your son to say whoever number 7 is played his hardest. And he might only see me one time, but that one time, I'll be playing like it's my last. Kevin?
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. EA, we appreciate the report. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, at the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Christian Wood is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the center position. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy. And
the way I move the screen around.
When you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
McGee, he gets that one.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Excuse me.
Lowry passes to Butler. To the paint, here's Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero.
Nope.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Doncic feeling it out. Harris outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Hero on the wing. Butler against Harris. Shoots from 12. Butler, no good. And it's Wood with the ball for Dallas. It's a three-point game. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by number 1.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only one fall.
Harris, no
Man,
good.
jumped too early.
The Heat have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. They need this. Power down with both hands.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk. Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still
And
lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th man of the year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Dang
That
it.
free throw, no good. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for
1
a young
point.
player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Now, here's Adebayo. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. The Heat with a fresh 14. Can't cash in from close range.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Doncic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Outside for Lowry. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Dallas. Big stretch here going 10-2. And they double up Doncic. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Wow.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Miami no good on that time either. Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Wood. Down low. Here's McGee. And he gets it to go.
They need timeout.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised.
They need a timeout. And bad.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, Hero. His last outing, 16 points for him. Book it off the crossover. Hero's got his second basket.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Butler dishes to Martin. Harris against Butler. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. White fouls checked in for JaVale McGee. And a new group in for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wayne Dedman comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Butler. And Strus. To sub in for Kyle Lowry. The Heat trail by 9.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
For 3, Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One moment.
Anything else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
The first one falls.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
Oladipo hits them both. Now, here's Doncic, who played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Pass to Wood, takes the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Fires from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now, Hero. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Oladipo. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And stolen by Harris. Doncic against Oladipo. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. O'Neal's check in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardaway.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
From deep, Wood. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Heat trail by 17. Passes to Yurtsevin. 1:12 left in the first. Right side Hero. Over Doncic. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Hero. And the Heat call time here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And Hero drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Doncic throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, Hero, 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Oladipo. This one for three. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Takes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Dallas up 19. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. On the court for the Heat, backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Here's Lowry. The Mavericks making the shot, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Martin with the bucket. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Hey, look at Oladipo laughing. He's like,
we have to hope for now.
Yeah, give him more playing time.
It's not a long-term issue.
And Miami making a change here. Yurtsevic's checked in. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Kleba with it. O'Neal from long range. Good on the three-point shot. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Thank you. Don't know who you're throwing the ball to, but
on the wing, Doncic. He's
dang it!
By Yurtseven.
You make some substitutions. Let's see. We're gonna bring in Danny Green. Bring Ntilikina.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Mavericks leading by 23. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
A different look for Dallas. Green comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And it's time for an injury report.
He didn't play in the first period.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. He's definitely going to be sitting the rest of this one out and potentially a significantly longer time before
2 to 4 weeks.
Kevin, really, really bad news tonight.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Ooh.
Here's Dinwiddie.
And the foul.
One more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in.
Spencer Dinwiddie, shooting 1.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Lowry kicks to Oladipo. No good on the 3.
Oh, they are just ice cold for 3.
Dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Adebayo. 20 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Now, here's Kleba. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Lowry. He's got 5.
Excuse me.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dinwiddie passes to Kleba. Back to Dinwiddie. And Oladipo pulls it down. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Dallas calls timeout. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Ipao comes in for O'Neal. Joe Harris is checked in for Danny Green. Hardaway is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Kyle Lowry.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Oladipo taking his time here. Hero from long range. The Mavericks pull it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Butler with the steal.
Should have kept on going.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Here's Ntilikina. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero passes to Adebayo. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powell. To the middle. And the call.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
Sends him to the line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
And he knocks down the first one. Vincent's checked in for Butler. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no argument here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Oladipo outside. There's Hero with the 3. That one doesn't drop.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Snatched away. Here's Adebayo. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And a wide open look for Hero. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
He only scored 28 points.
Here's Ntilikina. And so it's Dallas in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their work on the glass is one reason they've been in control of this game, playing bully ball. Right, Ernie?
Why would you ask me? I'm not a bully.
Yes, you are.
Ask Shaq. He's the bully.
No, you're the bully around here.
Whatever.
Yeah, Shaq is the bully.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
All-Star voting this early is just a popularity contest. Guys who are well-known and guys who are good with social media.
All of that is true, Shaq.
Yeah, beard.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
I'm gonna see who's the leading scorer. Oh, look. Well, nobody else is scoring. How do we have 56 points and they have 28? And nobody. Look at this. Look at this. Nobody's in double figures.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to
one more bucket, Luka will be in double figures.
At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Wood out there with JaVale and it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
Oh well, let's do this.
To begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time.
Luka's the only person in double figures now.
Now here is Lowry. Dishes it to Butler. Six to shoot. To the inside. Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
To the line you go. To the line you go.
Player of his huge build, Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
The Heat have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Don't jinx them.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, I do it.
He's checked in for Miami.
Yeah, I hope you're happy with what you've done. Eugene.
Good on the second free throw. Maverick shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 7 points.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Lowry. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The shot's good. He has 7.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Lowry against Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Mavericks, #1.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Heat on offense. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Adebayo finds Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Hero. And it's Miami with another.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Pass to Wood. The tray. It's hauled in by Hero.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And Lowry has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Max Strus is checked in for Tyler Hero. Three-pointer, Lowry. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Now Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 points.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
It's stolen by Strus. The dish to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. He's got 10.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And Doncic, here we go. Harris kicks to Hardaway. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lowry against Doncic. Passes it to Butler. Up again, and Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
That time you see the hustle there by buckets. First corralling the miss, then sinking the dagger.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Doncic passes to Wood. Off target from three-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Good D by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The pass to Kleba. Lowry against Harris. Back to Kleba. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he grabbed me by the... Tell me this is not a foul. Tell me this is not a foul. Is this a foul or is this not a foul? Dude's got his forearm in my neck.
Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And Adebayo
whatever.
Oh, great feed by Lowry.
I wanted Cleveland to get a technical foul so he could yell at the referee for getting fouled. Forearm in the neck. Come on.
Dallas making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and a new group in for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Haslam comes in for Yurtseven. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Doncic passes to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Oladipo. Following the score by Dallas. Pass to Strus. Good ball movement here by Miami. Oh, good on the triple.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Doncic kicks to Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Harris has got 12 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Here's Vincent. Kleba defending. Two free throws coming up.
Take the line.
Call the shooting foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
I knew nobody wasn't going to be there,
5 of 6 at the foul line
so I had to get there.
Gabe Vincent, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in.
Udonis.
Good on both. Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since
go.
4 of 7. Kleba, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Udonis.
He'll bring it up for the Heat.
Hey, Slum.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. And Dedmon throws it down.
Excellent vision that time in the pick and roll by Oladipo. Always looking for his teammates.
Doncic gets to O'Neal. A three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Hero. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. To the inside. Here's Dedmon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
The free throw drops for Powell.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Jovic. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here is O'Neal. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Dallas running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
What do you mean already out of hand? It's been out of hand.
38% from the field. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero out there with Vincent. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Jovic in at the four-man position. Here's Ntilikina. Here he goes. And it's good for two.
And, you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Pass to Yurtseven. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat. Maverick shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Green kicks to Wood. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly. Or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green.
Second team.
That's his first foul. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Good saving. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Heat, Uber, you're at 7. At the line for 2.
You're at 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Yurtseven drops them both. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Vincent with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Strus in the corner. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The pass to Powell. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's Strus missing.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Pop. Stolen by Yurtseven. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to
back in
pain
there
them even more.
That one good for 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Vincent. Passes it to Jovic. His three-pointers off the mark.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Ntilikina, and he can't hit the second. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Now, here's Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Boston Celtics.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
And the basket by Lowry.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
It's stolen by Lowry. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lowry leading the charge. Count that bucket. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Christian Woods checked in for Powell. The Heat also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Haslem. And it's Oladipo in for Robinson. The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Lowry passes to Butler. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, here's Hardy. Dedmon defending. Hardy passes to Wood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better.
2 for 9.
Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Joe Harris is checked in for Josh Green. Hardaway is subbed in for Hardy. On defense, the Mavericks. Lowry has the open look. Off target with his 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Doncic against Lowry. Harris outside. Another three for Dallas.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Now Lowry, after the missed three-pointer from Christian Wood. Oladipo outside, fires the three, and the three ball is good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now, here's Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Joe. Both yourself and the team really were rolling offensively. How did you get going?
I think, you're seeing guys just doing a good job making the extra pass. We had a lot of paint touches tonight where the ball was getting kicked out, spraying around. Guys were knocking down shots, but we just did a good job sharing it.
Well, the flow led to a great win. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
What a win. What a win. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And we stay tuned for the next game as we're still here for another home game against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.